I want to thank 2K and Firaxis for sponsoring this video. This is Isabella, played in the Exploration Age in its entirety. Oh, wait, hold on. Everyone else also played Isabella in their latest videos? And they were Exploration Age games? Okay, but did they show off Religion and Treasure Fleet? Oh, okay, well. Just like the previous video I made for the Antiquity Age, I only have about an hour or so to shove all of the Exploration Age gameplay into, which I basically did with minimal cutting. Everyone clap. That means I'm rushing treasure fleets, that means I'm going mass settler spam, that means naval warfare, and sweet, sweet naval splash damage everywhere. Splash damage? I love it, man. This is a pretty raw playthrough of Civ 7 on the Founders Edition, so hold on to your butts as I'll be demonstrating how an Advanced Age start works. Because this is that new mechanic that was created if you wanted to skip the Antiquity Age and start in the Exploration, or if you wanted to skip the Exploration and start in the Modern Age, as well as a few things that I may have missed or skipped out on the Exploration Age in my first Civ 7 video. While I'll try to go over everything that I can that I didn't cover in the previous video in regards to the Exploration Age, a lot of the mechanics pertaining to the Antiquity Age won't be gone over as much. So if you're wanting me to go over the newer things in Civ 7 for the early game, like settlement limits, how there's no builders, rural versus urban districts, I would highly suggest watching the gameplay from my previous video, which you can find linked in the description below, or click the button up here. I do go over a few of those things here in this video, as some of them are ubiquitous to each age, but not as in-depth in this video, as I'll mostly be focusing on the Exploration Age mechanics. Once again, this is a sponsored video by 2K, as Sid Meier's Civilization 7 will be available on consoles and PCs on February 11th, or you can pre-order it through the link below and play up to 5 days early starting on February 6th. Let's jump into it. Isabella in the Exploration Age. Now, the settings for this video are going to be pretty similar to the previous one, where I played in the Antiquity era, or at least start... Can I help you? Or at least start in the Exploration Age. The only thing is that it's going to be played on an archipelago map, as well as being playing on Deity instead of Immortal. The only other thing too is that I'm also not going to be playing with Crises on. It's just a personal preference. So with that being said, we can go ahead and start the game. So there are two things here. The first one is that I am playing the Mojapite, which are I found to be a very, very strong Exploration era Civ. Their unique naval unit, +5 combat strength against other naval units, as well as being able to pillage within 2 tiles for 1 movement, is very, very strong for going against and taking their cities. They have a unique missionary, so when it comes to religion, they have a unit that has the spread religion action where you receive +25 culture and gold when you convert a city settlement for the first time. It allows you to go through the tech or the civic tree pretty quickly. Also, their unique buildings, when it turns into a quarter, is also very strong on an archipelago map, where you get culture and happiness based off of adjacencies to coastal terrain, navigable rivers, so on and so forth. And one of the main reasons why I'm really excited to play this map in particular is I loaded this one already, and we had this start, which if you know anything about Isabella, she gains 300 gold every time you discover a natural wonder. This is doubled if the natural wonder is in distant lands, and we are doing a wonder start. A wonder advanced start, to be specific. So this is going to be a pretty decent game so far. I really wanted to show this off, mostly because, I mean, wow, Civ 7's out already, and I'm already doing wonder starts. Are we surprised? But I also wanted to show off how an advanced start works a little bit. So when you start off in a new age and don't play it through in the beginning, you get this area over here called the Advanced Start, and you get a bunch of different legacies that you can choose from. So as you can see, we have 7 wildcard legacies to choose from. Normally, when you play through the Antiquity Age and you transition into the Exploration Age, your legacies that you choose are based off of the legacy path that you have done, whether it's, getting rankings throughout the culture, economics, so on and so forth. But with the Advanced Start, you get 7 wildcard slots, and I'm going to choose a couple different ones here. The first one is you can gain I'll go through them here before we actually place them down. For 2 wildcard points, you can gain 1 city to place. For 1, you can gain a town to place. You can also use the wildcard legacy to get 1 wildcard attribute point. You can use that for walls in all of your cities and towns. You can get 2 infantry units, or an army consisting of 2 ranged units, or you can spend 2 points and gain an army consisting of 4 cavalry units. An economic civic for free. You can also gain the piety civic for free. You can use them to get 600 gold on standard speed, or 3 population in your capital. Or you can use that to gain 3 techs for free, which is cartography, machinery, as well as astronomy. Now what I am going to do here is gain 1 city to place, so I have 5 left. 1 town to place. I'm for sure gaining the cartography technology. I'm also gaining piety for free as well, so I have 2 left. And I think I'm either going to take astronomy here, as well as the plus 600 gold. You'll see why. So let's go ahead, confirm our legacies. Let's play now with our effects of placing these cities in the towns. It allows us to place them on the map. So let's take a city. I'm going to place the city literally on one of these tiles here. Let's just place it right here. It says to place it there. It gives us the gypsum right next to us, as well as some extra production, science, and culture. And our town, I am going to place either along the navigable river or up here. I think I'm going to place it along the navigable river so I can grab the incense, the horses. So let's go ahead and place the town right here.
I take refuge in the Buddha.
So because of that, we have some of these techs and civics unlocked immediately, which is kind of nice. That means we don't have to work piety. We can actually start and build a temple to get a religion basically immediately. Additionally, because we researched cartography as well as astronomy, now not just our unique naval, gosh, how do I words good? Our unique boats can enter ocean. Our civilian units can as well. So with all of the gold that we have, as you can see here, we've started off with 1900 gold with the start from being next to the wonder, as well as the extra 600 from our legacy point. I'm going to use that gold to buy a couple things here. So we're going to buy a settler. I'm going to buy another settler here. And because we're on the east side of this continent, I'm just going to send them due east immediately. I'm also going to buy a temple inside of my capital so I can get a religion. And I think I'm also going to buy a third settler here. So I have 3 settlers getting ready to go immediately with my 8 settlement limit right now. I only have 3 out of 8, so this is going to be 6 out of 8 once these finish. Inside my cap, I'm going to work on 2 more settlers here. Inside this city, we'll work on the temple. And then I believe I might just go ahead and go down into, because we need to get to shipbuilding. The reason why we need to get to shipbuilding is because I found on the exploration age, from what I've played, when it comes to the legacy paths, the economic one, if you can settle them, is the easiest one to achieve all the way to the golden age and to progress the age. And that is through the treasure fleet points. I checked on it, or tacked on it a little bit in that video, but we kind of glazed over it. And each of your legacy paths, they are different from the antiquity era. So with culture, you have to display 12 relics in your empire. In order to do that, you have to get missionaries and establish a religion. And then whatever religious belief that you choose will give you relics, so you have to get 12 of them. We'll go over that as we go through the religious aspect of the game. As you can see, we've already studied piety, we've already built temple, so now we just have to establish our religion to start this tree. The economic side of things is the treasure fleets, so you gain 30 treasure fleet points from returning distant land treasures. That didn't happen in our previous gameplay because in order to start doing that, you have to create a settlement in distant lands, which we haven't done yet. You also have to build a fishing quay in distant settlements, which we haven't done yet. And then the third thing that you have to do is you have to research shipbuilding, which is all units ignore movement penalties from deep ocean terrain. Once you research shipbuilding, inside your resource allocation section, there's going to be a little notification here showing in the cities that have the specific resources in order to create treasure fleets. It's going to tell you how many turns left until a treasure fleet arrives or is ready to be produced, and then you can escort home. The treasure fleets are interesting because you can take over other civs' treasure fleets. Hopefully we can do that this game, but we'll see. As you gain more treasure fleet points, you unlock each legacy point for this progress. Military is pretty much the same. Gain 12 points from settlements in distant lands, 1 point for each settlement. It's doubled if it's conquered or follows your religion. It's quadrupled if both apply. And the third one is enlightenment. This one's a little interesting because it does kind of want you to progress through the tech tree, but not as much as the previous age, the antiquity age. Have 5 districts that are not the city center with 40 total yields. It is pretty self-explanatory, right? Have a district, so an urban district, to have that many yields. So for example, this one has 7 yields, right? 2 food, 2 hammers, 1 science, and 2 happiness. The reason why it says not your capital is because, as you can see here, this already has both of these city centers already have a ton of yields. This one has 34, right, and this one has 18. 5 districts, so you have to have 5 districts in your empire have 40 total yields in them. That one's not super hard as long as you kind of put down every time your city gets to the point where you can grow them to specialists. You just keep putting buildings and specialists in districts, and you'll get to that point. But like I said, we're going to be focusing on the treasure fleet aspect as well as the military aspect of the game. Mostly this is going to be from settling as well as religions, so we'll be able to get a lot of points in both of these and hopefully into a golden age. Now, we haven't even finished turn 1 yet. So next, I'm going to be starting my religion here. We're going to go with the bug religion. Once again, we're going to do it for Dave. If you don't know, Dave is kind of the unofficial official mascot of the channel. And we're going to start adding our new beliefs. So the reliquary beliefs are the ones that give you the relics, which is what I had mentioned for in order to further the culture aspect of the age progress and the legacy path. Display 12 relics in your empire. There are multiple ones here. We have icons, so +2 relic for first time conversion of a city-state. Brahmanism, which is the first time conversion of another civilization's capital city. Reliquaries, which is the conversion of a civ's settlement with a temple or altar. Apostolism, which is a settlement with a wonder from any age. You get 2 of them. Evangelism, a settlement for distant lands that is not a city-state. The Charoin, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. +2 relic for the conversion of civilization's settlement producing treasure fleets. Lay followers, which is a 10 rural population settlement. And ecclesiasticism, which is a conversion of a civ settlement with at least 10 urban population. There are some of these that are better than others, and on the exploration age, I find that the evangelism is really, really strong. +1 relic for first-time conversion of another civ settlement in distant lands that's not a city-state. The reason why I take this one in the exploration age is because, especially on an archipelago map like we're playing now, and what I found previously, the AI loves to spam cities in distant lands. They love to spam cities and go over their settlement cap on distant lands, especially the civs from the other continent that we're going to be end up finding. Confirm, we'll go evangelism. So founders beliefs, this is also kind of a little bit different than previous civs as well. This is based off of your conversion of other civs. So interfaith dialogue, +4 science for every foreign settlement following your religion. Stewardship, +8 culture, golden science for every tile that has a natural wonder in other civ settlements following your religion. This one's really strange because I find this one kind of useless. The AI is going to be settling a lot of natural wonders, but I just find that this doesn't work well enough to take it. Shrines of the Kami, +4 culture, golden science for every wonder in other civ settlements. This one's pretty nice because the AI also likes to get a lot of wonders. Tithe, gold for every settlement. 4 culture for every foreign settlement. Reincarnation, +2 science for every tropical tile. Shamanism, +2 culture for every tundra tile. Desert faith, +2 gold for every desert tile. Vipassana, +4 happiness for every foreign settlement. Holy waters, this one is actually really nice on Archipelago. +1 happiness for every marine tile and other civilization settlement following your religion. There's going to be a lot of marine tiles in this game, so this helps out with happiness a lot. Then you have sacred herds, +1 science for every grassland tile. And sky gods, +1 culture for every plains tile. I think we're going to end up taking holy waters here. Like I said, we're going to be having a lot of marine tiles in other civs. So let's go ahead and confirm our religion. We've created our religion. Now we can actually start displaying 12 relics in our empire. You may now train a Padanda, a unit that converts settlements to your religion. For any settlement following another religion, you will need to convert both a rural tile and an urban tile. We're going to get to that as we go along and start converting religions, but that is a very, very important aspect, and it actually took me a long time to figure that out, even though it literally says it right here. Settlements without religions only need to be converted once, so you don't have to do both of them. But all right, 15 minutes in, turn 2. You'll notice that after you set up and get all of your stuff in, the rest of the civs are filled in based off of the advanced start. We have Napoleon playing Mongolia. He's down here. We have Ashoka playing the Chola. They are to the west of us. And we have our boy Augustus playing the Abbasid, and he is north of us in the tundra area. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love navigable rivers. Look at this, right? Look at all of these tiles. It's going to help with movement as well, but you could take boats and come up this, which if he declares war on me, we might have to do that to defend ourselves. But you can take boats all the way up this river here, which means this city can make boats and take them to the ocean. That's so cool. Let's also keep exploring. I'm taking feudal monarchy because of this right here. Naval units for 10 turns is going to be very, very useful for the rest of this game. I'm just going to go explore with him. I don't care. I'm braving it. Confucianism has been founded. Is it Setbang? Ketbang? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but let's actually go and grab this shipwreck. Okay, there's coast right there. We'll be fine. Diplomatic action. What do you want? Who is it? Ashoka, world renouncer, inviting to start a local festival together. For most of this, I do want... He's right next to me. Oh, no, he's over here to the west. I'm just gonna accept it. I want to save my influence for city-states in the upcoming area, or even just city-states around me. These are all hostile. Is every single one of these hostile? Yeah, every single one of these city-states is hostile. But I'm gonna save my influence for, like I said, for city-states that I find from being in the exploration age. Now this settler finish, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 settles. We're gonna be at 7 out of 8 once we start settling distant lands. Like I said, I'm working on the Pendanda right now. I think I'll grab the wharf right after this. And I want to put my unique quarter right next to this natural wonder here because of how it works. +5 happiness, +1 happiness adjacency for mountains and wonders, +2 happiness on natural wonders here, which is, this is going to give us a lot of extra happiness, as well as the other adjacency bonuses for the, where is it? The +1 culture adjacency for coastal terrain, navigable rivers, and wonders. So what I really want to do is I'm gonna get culture based off of all 4 of these tiles surrounding this. So that's gonna be +4 extra culture, alongside of the extra bonuses from being next to this wonder here. And I do want to build the specific, or try to build the specific wonder, the Hale o Kiawe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Please tell me how terrible I messed that up. But constructing a building on coastal terrain grants culture equal to 50% of its cost. It has 3 extra relic slots. It's ageless. It must be adjacent to the coast, but it also gives you +2 extra culture. So this whole area, I will probably put it right here, is going to have a ton of culture being produced by my unique quarter. It's pretty neat. Spend 1 turn of production, 120 food, and 300% happiness towards the next celebration, or some extra food. We're getting pretty close to the next celebration, so I might just take food anyways. 1 turn of production. Yeah, let's just take, like, we're getting 8 turns to the next celebration. I'm not going to be spamming boats just yet. Probably literally around the time the celebration finishes, I'll spam boats. So we're just going to get the extra food immediately and put it into our capital here. And I'm going to play with yields off. That way we can just show how pretty this game looks right now. If that's all right with you all. I don't trust this guy any further than I can throw him, so I'm just going to sit here and fortify on the coast. But also another thing is, because of the initiative, I'm sure you saw it, but the army commander was waving the flags all around. It's really neat. I'm specifically looking for luxury resources, or I keep saying luxury. I'm so Civ 6 pilled. For new resources that are distant lands. Those are the ones that if you hover over them, for example, the wine here shows you the description of the wine. For a resource that applies to the treasure fleets, in that description, it'll say, connecting this resource to your empire will allow treasure fleets to spawn. So that's what I'm specifically looking for at this moment. So we're starting to find some land here. I'm going to move him over here. I still don't see any little areas that have the resources that we want, but I'm sure we'll find some fairly soon. Oh, come on. Oh, no. All right. Here's a preview of some of the natural disasters. There's a tornado over my units. Hopefully it doesn't kill me too hard. All right. Oh, okay, perfect. We found one. So here's an example. We have sugar. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Enable high resolution UI scaling. There we go. So I changed the UI because I am playing on a 4K monitor, to scale up a little bit. People could probably read this a little bit better. You can see the difference. Hold on. Here's it with high resolution scaling. Here's it with low resolution scaling. I've been playing it with low resolution scaling because I can read this because my monitor is fairly big. But for YouTube's purposes, I'm going to enable it. So you can see here, this is a sugar resource. Creates treasure fleets when connected to a coastal settlement, which means I'm going to go settle that immediately. Okay. Oh, look. Okay, so here's cocoa here as well. I should be able to settle here. Why can't I settle there? Oh, I can. It just was saying I couldn't for some reason. Let's also add a new resource since we just gained the silk. Am I building missionaries still? So we have a missionary out. I'm actually going to get a second one out before I finish the wharf. So let's actually put in incense here. 100% production towards missionaries and temples. Now that should start a little bit faster. And we can actually just go start exploring with this missionary. I'll use my second one as a defensive missionary. Oh, yeah, we definitely took some damage here. I need to think about where I'm going to settle here. we have a multitude of settlement locations. Maybe I settle this guy right here. No, I'll settle right here. So let's go ahead and start settling here. our first town on distant lands, and we're immediately going to connect the cocoa. Now, it doesn't actually, we don't start actually spawning treasure fleet points yet. We will once we get shipbuilding. But there's our first distant land settle. The city's doing okay with production, actually. So let's build an observatory. I like science. Who doesn't like science? How many turns till our next celebration? So once this Padanda finishes, we're going straight into military unit production, straight into boat production. Same here, actually. Once our celebration starts, and the reason is because of feudal monarchy, plus 30% production towards training cavalry and naval units for 10 turns. Oh, and here's another. Okay, perfect. Spices, another resource that once connected creates a treasure fleet. So we'll settle here as well. Here, oh, I think we settle here. So we'll settle here. I can't settle here anymore, which actually may have been no. We'll settle right here. I was gonna say that may have been a mistake, but I could settle here and I will still reach the sugar eventually. The reason is because you have to have 3 tiles in between your civs in order to settle. And this isn't like Civ 6 where each land mass counts as the it like resets the amount of tiles you could settle. I could technically in Civilization 6 settle a city here and then settle a city there, but in Civ 7 it does not work that way. So I'll settle here. I will settle here, and my borders will eventually reach the sugar. All right, this will be our second settle on distant lands. We're gonna grow the town, create a lumber or a woodcutter here that will also connect the spices once we get to the point. Oh, look, even more down here. Okay. All right, here's a narrative event. The Palapa Oath. The Prime Minister of the Majapahit stares out across the sea. We will not taste spice until our lands are ours at last. So if we do this one here, we found 3 settlements, -2 happiness in all settlements while the quest is active. Well, we're about to do that, so we can take this. It gives us +1 migrant and expansionist attribute point, or we can just ignore it and get 350 happiness towards our next celebration. We're about to start a celebration, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, so from what I can tell, it actually hasn't been guaranteed, and I haven't asked like Carl about this, but from what I can tell is that the happiness that you gain, like the excess happiness from your celebrations, carries over. So if I took this, I believe that this plus 350 happiness, that extra amount that's left over would go into the next one. I don't know if that's 100% true, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It overflows is what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to take this here, found 3 settlements. We're going to take -2 happiness, but we're about to settle 2 more of them. So we're going to settle this one here. We're also going to settle that one. That also means I might, how much is it to purchase another settler? 680. I'm actually going to just straight up build another settler in that time, because I think I have how many turns? Oh, 1 turn in the next celebration. We'll be okay. We'll get it later. You know what? I'll do it inside this city before we finish the wharf. I'm hoping that there is land that, okay, good. Whew. Maybe I do that. It is gonna, how many turns? How many turns is it gonna take to get here? 5 turns, 6 turns. Okay, that's what I'll do then. So we'll lose a little bit of happiness per my settlements. That's okay. It is what it is. And now it's time. Plus 30% production towards training cavalry and naval units for 10 turns. We're going to take that. We'll just add this. It doesn't really help us at this time. So because of that, we're pumping out our ketbangs. I need to figure out how to pronounce this. You know, I did some research and I still couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. So if someone can tell me, that would help. But we're gonna be doing 2 per turn here. So in the next 10 turns, we're gonna get 5 of them out, which is pretty important actually. I'm actually gonna move the dyes out of this into this city because I have some city resources here. Does truffles, it says towards units. Does it actually count towards settler units? Let me see. We're at 25 production. Let's add it in and see what happens. You know what? You actually, oh, yep, 3. It does. Okay, perfect. Just saying units. I was assuming that it only applied to military units, but because it says overarching broad units, that also means civilian units. I'm assuming missionaries as well, too. So that's good to know. That is one little micromanagement thing that took me a bit to get used to, is micromanaging my resources and allocating them to specific empires. Like, I could have just slotted out all of these right now, which I actually just might do that for the time being. Take out my incense, which gives me 100% production towards missionaries and temples, because I am not building them. And slot in my silk, which are giving 10% culture per silk, as you can see here. So let's put them all out. We have 7.5 culture, adding 10% of each. and adding it into my capital, and now my culture has jumped up a little bit because of that. Before, in previous Civ games, you just had to be next to the city itself, and you'd spread based on being next to the city. And this time, it's based off of 2 different types of tiles. There are 2 spreads of religion, urban and rural. Because of the 2 types of districts that you have in Civ, you have a rural Civ, which is all your tile improvement Civ. Sorry, I keep saying Civs. Your rural districts, which are the tile improvement districts, as well as the urban districts, which is where you place your buildings. So if you we'll step on this urban district here, you'll see that the spread religion icon pops up. We can go ahead and spread. As stated before, if the city has no religion, you only need to spread once. And so, which we did, we spread our religion. We got 25 culture and 25 gold because of our abilities from being the Padanda, 25 culture and 25 gold when you convert a settlement for the first time. I could have also done it on a rural tile and it would have done the same thing, but we're going to take this. I'm going to go to my city over here. The other thing too that is really interesting about how religion works in Civ 7 is that your holy city cannot be converted by missionaries. So if we see Napoleon or we see Ashoka come over here and try to convert my capital, he cannot convert it. This button will be grayed out and it will say cannot be used to convert a city that is being raised or is a city's holy city. So you can't, so that means you always will have your religion in your holy city. You don't have to worry about your religion being wiped out, probably because there is no technical religious victory in this game, which is kind of nice. It was very, very annoying in previous civs to have your religion absolutely be wiped out after you get your religion just started in your capital. Yeah, I'm playing on deity, trailing in civics. I get it. Which we are by a lot, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Trust me. Oh, even more. Okay. Well, you'll go settle this. Maybe this settler over here will go down here. We have so many. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities pumping out treasure fleets once we get shipbuilding. And I found that my brain is... Your brain kind of gets rewired a little bit. I'm actually going to say yes. I want him to be friendly with me. I want 6 food per turn in towns for both leaders. But I found that playing Civ 7 recently has playing it a lot has rewired my brain. Because in previous Civ games, I'm just so used to going for the victory type of like launching my rocket, right? Or just trying to take over the other civs. But my brain has kind of been rewired a little bit by being how quickly can I get relics on my empire? Or as we're seeing in this game, how quickly can I gain treasure fleet points? How quickly can I spawn those treasure fleets in order to get as many legacy points as possible? The same thing with the military aspect of it. How many settlements can I get? No, there's not to say that I couldn't just go and kill every single unit in the game or every single city in the game and wipe everyone out, because you can. But because of the way that Civ 7 works, like I said, my brain has kind of just been changed a little bit on how my victory conditions like work in my brain. Also, I have no idea. I hope this works right now. Hope my fleet just doesn't go into the ocean and die. The settler finished. He's gonna go settle. You're gonna go settle this city right here. How many turns left do we have in our celebration? Okay, I'm still not going to finish the observatory. I'm going to work 2 of these here, which means I'm going to take out 1 in my capital, and I'm going to work on a fleet commander, which is exactly like an army commander, but for boats. This is another thing about navigable rivers. There's a navigable river between Mount Kilimanjaro and my capital, which if he comes to war with me, I can just plop him right here and attack from here. It's kind of there's so many different things about this game that are new that I really, really enjoy, and that is one. Navigable rivers. I know it was like kind of like a meme. We're like, oh, navigable rivers, it's so sick. They are really. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Also, I'm gonna go here because I don't trust that it can make it across 4 tiles of open ocean. Oh, Ashoka, the world announcer, has declared war on Augustus. Okay, maybe I'll join you in a little bit, bud. How would you feel about that? Hello. Someone new. Who is it? Charlemagne. Hello, sir. Charlemagne? Charlemagne? Show me your sword. Show me the sword. Thank you. Sure. Let's be friendly. Why not? Huh. Oh, this might have been a mistake. Oh, God. Well, everyone say goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to that boat, because that boat is no longer going to be long for this world. I would like to go into theology. Actually, maybe I'll do that first. Let's go into theology first. before we go into inspiration, even though I do want that wonder. This is someone who I want to be friends with, albeit settled too close to another. Oh, I don't like him because he settled too close to another Civ capital. I mean, yeah, he kind of did actually. Maybe I'm going to war with him. That sounds kind of fun. You know, Rome, I was going to go after you, but I mean, this silly Billy Ford settled me pretty hard, so here we go. We're also going to finish this narrative, the Palapa Oath, with our third settlement in a distant land. Found 3 more settlements while the quest is active. We also finished a milestone for the non-sufficit Orbis. So we've already finished 1/4 of the legacy path for the military aspect because we have settled a bunch of cities. So we've earned 8 points by settling or capturing in distant lands, which we have 4 cities in distant lands. So that gives us 8 points. And because we finished that narrative event, we get +1 migrant and +1 expansionist attribute point, which we can use right now. 10% growth rate in cities or +1 food per age on warehouse buildings. I'm going to go with +1 food per age on warehouse buildings so we can gain +1 population in towns. And this is another new mechanic in Civ 7. God, how many times have I said that in the last 2 videos? The Migrant Mechanic. It is a you just gain a population in the city. You can use it in any of your cities. I could use it in my towns, but we're going to use it in our capital. I should say that with a caveat. Any city that can be added to a tile and not a specialist. Which I don't think you can use migrants for specialists. Oh man, this guy, all right, he's DED dead. There's no way. Yeah, there's no coast around us anywhere over here. So 07s for this guy. He is. These poor rowers, they have no idea what's about to happen. Oh no. So now we've got our fleet commander out. This is very, very similar. Well, it's identical basically to the army commander, but for boats. We have different promotions here: bombardment, engagement, logistics, maneuver, and leadership. We're going to be going down the bombardment tree for one specific reason: the gunfire support. Naval units within the command radius have the splash ability. Enemy units and tiles adjacent to the target take 50% of the total damage done. That's right, we have splash damage in Civilization 6. Sorry, Civilization 7. I apologize. Splash damage and dot effects in Civ 7. Uh-oh. R.I.P. everybody. 07s in the chat for him. 07s in the comments for our dear lads lost at sea. All right, 44. We should live here after this. 160 food or 200 gold. I like gold. I cannot afford to take damage. I will die. So we'll take the gold, and we healed up all the way. I didn't know that. So I guess if you go over a shipwreck, you heal up all the way. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to war with this idiot. Like, you're the one who forward settled me, bud. We found land. Huzzah. Any Ursa bears in chat? Okay. Our agenda changed. Okay, he's starting to not like us. He's also starting to not like us. Maybe I should just be friends with the people from across the way and Napoleon. Let's say open borders. He will agree. What about you? Open borders? He will also agree. Okay, good. I have a feeling there's going to be some wars happening very soon. Don't ask me how I know. Look how many cities we have already. About to be 8. And honestly, in this environment on the exploration age, especially with all the treasure fleets we're trying to gain, I don't really care that much about whether or not we go over our settlement limit. Oh my goodness, our next... Okay, I'm actually going to hold off on this then. I do need my science to go a little bit higher. So we'll work on an observatory. We'll probably work on the wharf next. How much is it to buy a wharf? 500. Working at 65 per turn. I will buy the wharf because that finishes in 4 turns. Our celebration and... our next celebration starts in 4 turns, and that way we can start pumping out boats again. So now we're inside Charlemagne's empire. He has a missionary there. We can go ahead and spread our religion. Let's do it. Okay, so we spread rural. We're gonna have to spread, I think he just spread again. We're gonna have to spread urban next. So let's find it. There we go. There's an urban district right here. I don't even see a city center, but we're gonna spread, and let's see if we get a relic because of it. Hey, we do. The Great Works robes have been added to the palace in our settlement here. I think I'm going to be allies with Napoleon. I believe that we have the highest rapport out of everybody, aside from Charlemagne. So we're still at 10. Charlemagne's a ways away, but we're still at 10. But he's my immediate neighbor, so I think I want to be I want to be friendly with him. There we go. Oh, hello. 3 distant land settlements in either plains or grasslands have unlocked America. Okay, so this is not his holy city. I'm going to try and find his holy city so I can show. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so his holy city's right here. Spread religion cannot be used on holy cities or settlements that are being raised, which wherever his holy city is, you can see I cannot spread there. Also, all of these town specializations here are going to be fishing. It should be pretty self-explanatory, right? +2 food on fishing boats. And these all have plantations and fishing boats, so... I did say I was going to buy the wharf, did I not? So let's buy the wharf, place it right here. +7 food, +2 science, and culture. There we go. Like I said, slowly but surely catching up on culture and science. Celebration time. We love the Monarch Day. You guys love me? Wow. All right, 30% production towards training cavalry and naval units. +30% production towards training naval units from maritime law, which means our boats now take 2 turns. Also, I do apologize if today and my previous days I have been a little sniffly. Oh, he built the wonder I wanted to build. I mean, I guess that's my fault, right, for going down theology instead. The fires in LA have been messing up my allergies a lot, so you probably hear me a little stuffed up, and that is why. All right, the boats are coming out. Shipbuilding, soonish. But I think I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until all of our boats out and we declare war on this guy. And because of theology, we finished that. We can also choose a second belief. It kind of does look like it. Okay, well, let's add a belief. What do we got left? We don't have zeal. Zeal would have been nice. Conversion. Newly founded towns and distant lands start with this religion. That's fine. Conquered settlements are converted to your religion. I think I'm going to take Sanctum here just for the extra relic slots. So there's our religion so far. Evangelism, +1 relic for first-time conversion of another city's settlement. Holy waters for the marine tiles. That's why we have so much excess happiness. And then Sanctum, +1 relic slots in temples and cities. All right, here comes the denunciation. Take this, sir. Yeah, same, actually. Okay, like I said, I'm going to skip ahead until we go to war. Ooh, we met someone new. I keep saying that we're going to go to war and new things keep happening. Hello, Confucius. I'm just going to, well, I'll be friendly with him. There it is. Denounce. I have to accept his denunciation? Sure. Sure. Come on. Turn to hostile. Yeah. Here it comes. It is time. Let's just declare war. So sorry. I believe that it won't. How much more movement do I have? 3. Okay, so we're just going to attack the city. We're going to use the barrage land target. It's going to use all the boats that can hit it in this. So these 3 right here. Little arch of arch of boats. And we promoted our commander received a promotion. So like I said, we're going to go down to splash damage, which means shelling is going to be the first one we take. +3 combat strength for naval units within the command radius when attacking land units. How many turns left on my celebration? Okay, so we'll finish one more boat, and then we'll go into our stonecutter. And then after we finish Reformation, which, like I said, I know it's a while back, we'll finish Reformation. Then we'll go into the 2 Mojapahit civics, and then we'll go down the actual civic tree.
You ask for what reason I stay on
a wonder.
the Green Mountain.
How do you pronounce this wonder? Zhang-jie? Someone help me pronounce that. Where is this at? Over here? Oh, okay, I'm guessing this is Confucius right here then, based off of his borders. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so we found him. Let me upgrade these swordsmen into man-at-arms. I forgot he has units over here. I gotta be careful. I'll actually just take my commander and go defend with him. I can't wait till shipbuilding finishes, so I don't have to sit in the shallow water. I mean, I could be in the open ocean, but I don't care that much. Naval attack. Or land attack. What is this right here? A courser? Okay, whatever. Let's just attack the... Oh, yeah. Use that. We'll attack the city defenses. Can I actually just take that and coastal raid it from here? Oh, I can. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I've just been doing it right next to it. So you can capture districts from a couple tiles away with your boats. I think it's specifically because of playing the Mujahideen, right? Can pillage within 2 tiles for 1 movement. So this had, oh, wow. So I just took the city because of that. It's so strong. I didn't even think about that. Wow, that's crazy, actually. Should I keep it? Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Keeping that settlement gives me control of this strait. Wow, I didn't even realize that. That's really funny, actually. Oh. Okay, yeah, he's bringing his melee units. This was a good call to bring these guys down. And because I have the initiative promotion, we can go ahead and actually just dunk them out right now. So we can go and get ready to defend. Let's move like this so we can get all of a couple extra boats to fire on it. It says land target. Let's do naval target here. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Let's pack in some boats into here. How many do I have? 1 more? Okay. All right, we converted his rural districts. Now we're going to try and convert his urban districts. The easiest, I mean, you could just do a different urban tile, but if you just go into the city center, that counts as well. So there we go. Do it for Dave Majority. Damage the fishing key and gain 40 gold. Where is the key at? Right here? Oh, it's a fishing boat. Can I even see a fishing boat? Oh, there we go. Fishing key. Give me the gold. Merci beaucoup. Let's deploy our boats. They're gonna. 2 of them are gonna go into deep ocean, and that's okay. It's fine. Okay, let's try and convert this. So there's urban, and then we'll go rural right there on the next turn. That will also give us a relic. Oh, I need to assign this relic here. That must have been before my relics got expanded. Yeah, see, they got damage from traveling the high seas. That's okay. Let's just move them out like so. Let's give me gold. We're gonna go with this right here. Thank you. And because of that, I have 2 more. Here, let's move the fleet commander 1 right here, and then we'll start attacking. Do I attack this or this first? That doesn't matter. Let's start attacking the city. Oh, baby. Another promotion. Like I said, we're going as fast as we can down to the splash damage. Look how far away I can pillage. Thank you. And you can still move, by the way, so start attacking. Oh, yeah. He's bringing units, but he's bringing the wrong types of units. All right, we're just going to use our fleet commander here to have everybody shoot at his city. I'm going to keep capturing districts just to gain the gold. That is so useful from... like, it is crazy. Hold on, let's fortify everyone here. All right, this will give me a relic because I'm going to convert his city. The rural tile. There we go. The Great Work Medicine Bag has been added, which is right here. Now we have 3. The reason why I haven't supported myself in war support yet, mostly is because I'm going to take this city on the next turn. Wait, how many turns do we have left? Proposed peace. 5 turns? Okay, never mind. I was just going to take the city and suffer through 4 turns of war weariness. Maybe I do that anyways and just save the influence for something else. Like, let's improve trade relations. Yeah. And then hopefully, yeah, we should start being friendly after this. You should see a little heart show up here pretty soon. Okay. Attack the city. Another promotion. There's a splash. It's splash damage time. Let's go. Gunfire support. Naval units within the command radius have the splash ability. And then also give us a commendation as well. So we have 5 commendations. So after you get down to the tree of a one of these promotion trees, you can get a commendation point. So Valor, gain the grant second wind commander ability, grants a naval unit within the command radius 1 extra attack and restores 2 movement points. I mentioned this before in the previous video. If you played Civ 6 with the Heroes and Legends game mode and you got Hippolyta, this is exactly what Hippolyta's ability is. Duty, gain the heroic assault ability, deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander. Service, +1 movement for naval units within the command radius. Merit, +1 command radius range. And order, +5 combat strength. I'm taking merit, +1 command radius range. That means now my fleet commander, all of my abilities that I want to choose inside my fleet commander apply to all of these units. So before, for example, which we can show on the next turn. Jeez, it's okay, bud. So now, as I said before, talking about the next turn, my actions down here, so the coordinated naval attack, barrage land target, or the scorched earth, applies to all units inside my radius. Previously, the radius was right here. Now it's inside here. So if this unit can reach the cap or the city, which it can, you'll notice now all of these units are gonna shoot. Well, all of them within my radius that can reach it are gonna shoot. Now, you might noticing, wait, why didn't all of them shoot? That's because I killed everything inside the city. So let's coastal raid here. This now. There we go. I needed to raid it, not pillage it. Look at that. This is why I was saying earlier that these boats are so strong. Oh, speaking of, there's a navigable river right here. But these boats are are incredibly strong. They actually might just take this back on the next turn. We'll keep the settlement. We'll go over our settlement limit. That's okay. Minus 20. Whew. Yeah, so he just took it right back with his unit. That's fine. I figured that would happen, right? But it's okay, because I'll just take it right back now. Just like so. Thank you. Oh. +1 war support. Yes. Thank you for that narrative event. We're just juggling our ships back and forth. Don't worry about it. I love the little... There's so many small details about this game that are great. And this is one of them right here. The units are sitting, they're fortified, and they're resting. They're just fortified right here. And so, look at, they're like setting up tents. I mean, maybe you shouldn't be doing that, Ashoka. You're losing all of your entire empire here. So maybe instead of sitting in tents, you should be worried about dying. Apparently not. Can I convert? All right, here's another relic right here. This city does not have a religion, so as stated before, if you just spread once, you'll convert the city to your religion, so 25 culture and gold, giving us another relic here. What is this? Oh, goodbye. And he promoted again. This land barrage, man. It's also doing damage to units around it too because of the splash damage, which, speaking of, we need to promote. So I'm going to use this probably for flotilla for the extra packing strength. So let's go ahead and do that. Logistics, not packing strength. Being able to pack inside the commander. Goodbye. Oh, he's so close. Can I hit him? Yeah, I can. And I hit this one too because of the splash damage. The splash damage is so silly. All right, let's go and convert these cities up here. Ooh, there's wreckage. Oh, science, yes. Shaves a turn off of shipbuilding.
The gospel cannot be true.
Perfect. There's reformation. I think we just are. I think we can make peace now. Will he give me his other city too? Oh my gosh, he will. Okay, hold on. Where is that city at? Kanchipuram. You can kind of do it in Civ 6, but you can just get away with so much when you destroy the AI. He has this extra city over here. I've been destroying him all game, so I'm just like, hey, give me this city too. He'll also accept this deal. So now I'm 2 cities over my settlement limit. I don't care. We're going to be fine because we no longer have war weariness. Like, yeah, they're unhappy, but I'm happy, like me personally. All right, and now we have a new option, have 4 trade routes. The Seas Bounty. It's a new narrative event. Let's start working on the Majapahit. We're only 27% through the way. We don't have a lot of culture. But that is one thing that is a little interesting about this. It's choosing what civics are going to be important to you into this game. I didn't really care too much about like wonders or, I mean, culture in general. So I didn't really do the exploration civics. I took piety immediately so I can get the religion. I did research economics so I can get a merchant. But I went down theology and reformation because I wanted our religion. And now I'm going to work on the Mujapahit ones because I want the unique district. Yeah, the unique district could have helped me a lot earlier, but I don't really care that much right now, if I'm going to be honest. I don't care too much.
If shipbuilding art were in the wood, ships would exist by nature.
All right, so there's shipbuilding, and now because we have... Oh, actually, the big thing, sorry. The first thing you're going to notice, wait, none of them are popping up here like I said they would. Because I forgot to do the really important thing, which is put down a fishing key. The fishing key is what allows these cities to start spawning treasure fleets. I have to buy them now. I had forgotten to do that. So we're only going to get like 4 of them right now. Because I am a silly Billy. Oh, we'll get this one on the 5th turn. So now 4 of them. Yeah, see, here it is. So 8 turns left for a treasure fleet. For these here, this one's going to be 1 turn behind. It is what it is. I just forgot. I forget sometimes. I'm silly. And now I'm going to skip ahead until we get those treasure fleets out. I said I know I said I was going to wait till the merchant ships come out, but I just converted another city to my religion, which gave me another relic, which gave me a milestone progress on the culture victory, where I have gotten a specific amount of relics in my empire. So we've displayed 6 out of 9 right now. Nice. All right, they have finished. So our treasure fleets, as you can see, in 4 of our cities have spawned. This poor Callanton town. It was my fault. I was 1 turn slow, but now, since we have shipbuilding finished, we can enter the deep ocean without having to worry about anything. So we just take these treasure fleets that spawned, send them home, and we're gonna start gaining points towards the economic victory legacy path, which we can go ahead and put on the side here. So score treasure fleet points by unloading treasure fleets in your homeland settlements. I'm going to be doing, I would say not 5 per turn, but 4 every turn, because like I said, I'm a silly Billy and I forgot to get this one here.
I worked my wits.
Which you can see, it popped out just now. So the first one is reaching our shores. Now we can see unload cargo, scores treasure fleet points, awards gold, and removes the unit from the game. So we'll see here that gives us 1 treasure fleet. There's 100 gold. And it increases our milestone towards the economic legacy point a little further. And it also gives us an economic attribute point too, which we're going to go +1 gold for every imported resource, which should give us a decent amount of gold here once it updates. There we go, 9 extra gold per turn. Seems pretty nice. You can also see that I'm just spamming missionaries right now. I want to convert basically as many cities as possible, including my own. More treasure fleet points. Imagine being able to English good. I can't. Oh, there's more. I kind of want more. How much is it? I mean, I know we're like way over our settlement limit, but I just don't care. How much is it for a settler? 830. Next gold, we're settling, or next turn, we're settling this area. This is why, I mean, we are playing on an archipelago map. I will say that. But this is why I've been saying that the economic legacy path in the exploration age is just, it's unmatched. It is really hard to go anything else but the economic one, the fleet ships, because you just have to settle a bunch of cities really fast, use all of your economic things that you gained from the previous era, and go as many, like just spam settles as many times as you can on areas that specifically have the resources for the economic victory. And you can see we're just spamming treasure fleet points over and over and over again. I also finished 1 portion of the Mujapahit civic tree, so we can start building the Meru, which gives us happiness. And we want happiness based off of coast, so we'll place it right there. And you can see I did that right here. Look at it. Well, once it finishes. Here, I'll put it down. +13 happiness because of the adjacency of coast and the natural wonder. Whoo-wee. What? There's a cairn here? It's turn 58, my friends. Oh, and there's a ruin there? Okay, let's go grab the ruin. Culture and gold, or just celebration? Yeah, let's get culture and gold. All right, I can also place the marrow here. Yep. Okay, we are really over our settlement limit here, but I just do not care. Like I said, I don't care. I want as many cities as possible. Yeah, we're going to have some happiness issues, but we just want as many cities as possible so we can get as many merchant ships as possible, or treasure fleets as possible, because that's the whole name of this game. Oh, he also wants to be friends again, too? I think we'll be allies with him shortly. Reinforcements arrived. Is he at war with anybody? It feels like he's at war with someone. Let's go open borders here. You can go through my borders. Oh! What are you doing? What are you doing with all of your units there, bud? Can you answer me that? That is a little concerning. I am not gonna lie.
It seemed the kingdom might split
All right,
apart.
there's Wyong, which also gives us the other building that we can place to create the unique district, which I'm going to do right now. Oh, I have so much gold. I'm just going to buy them. We're just going to buy them. I have so much gold. There we go. There's our, look at that. 9 culture, 7 happiness from all of our surrounding tiles. Seems pretty decent, huh? Oh, see, this is why it's important to realize, to try and figure out what type of the tree do you want to go down. Because now with this mastery, the Padanda grants an extra 25 culture when it converts. That's super strong. But that shows you all the different types of variations that you can do in this game, right? It's not strictly linear, or at least as linear as it was in previous Civ games, and I think that's kind of the point. Yeah, he's about to declare war on me. There's no way he's not going to declare war on me right now. Yeah. Do I blame him? No. There we go. Progress, milestone completed. We did 10 treasure fleet points. We've got the economic legacy, so there's some right there. Now we need to do 10 out of 20. Like I said, considering we're doing like 4.5 per turn, and now we've got this one as well. Where's that? Pajang? Right? So now that one's also going to be adding extra resources. It is we are zooming right now. It is actually picking up. And we'll just skip ahead to either he declares war on me or we get a ton of treasure fleets in the game. Because we're just going to be building infrastructure and making sure he doesn't kill me. And spreading our religion, of course. Well, well, well. Look who wants to be allies now. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. 4 more treasure fleets. Mama's chili oil. Well, 50% of the way there. Let's look at the rankings. Oh, yeah, we are absolutely winning. I mean, we only have 4, but we are literally over half, which he has half as many, as many relics as we do, but we are crushing except for Confucius. He's destroying the Enlightenment Center, but that's okay. We are crushing all the other legacy paths right now. All right, there's 20 out of, I think that was 20, right? 20 out of 30. Yep, we're at 20 out of 30 treasure fleet points. We're getting really close to that golden age for the next era. The golden age for the economic golden age is probably one of my favorites because it allows you to keep some cities that were in your previous age as cities and not have to keep them as towns. It is a pretty nice legacy path point, I should say. Although this actually might be... Well, there it is. There's the war. I've been waiting for it. Okay, calm down, buddy. Is that a dual war? No, where are his units? Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I can make it over there in time. He's going to take a couple cities. This is what I get for boasting. Put in a bunch. Yeah, it's, you know what? We'll just pump out boats every 2 turns. Like, sure, he might take a city or 2, but I don't care. I do not care about that whatsoever. Let's see what happens. Hey, will you be friends with me? No, let's see if our ally joins our war. He's gonna take this city in like 3 turns. If that. Alright, how fast does he take this? Yeah, that's right, Napoleon. Help me. Oh my god, yeah, okay. He's gonna take this city in a couple turns. That's okay. Like I said, if we lose 1 city, so be it. Oh, Augustus! Why? What did I do to you? That's a surprise war. That's a surprise war. Okay. Where's a good... Yeah, I'm still gonna keep those units here. You know what? You shouldn't have done this, bud. You shouldn't have done this. Yeah, this city is no longer... This is not long for this world. Yes, I know. I know it's under threat. I know. All right, we'll say goodbye to this city, everyone. Hopefully I get this merchant ship, or treasure fleet, gosh. Treasure fleet over there in time. Bye-bye. Oh, here it comes. Are you gonna... I'm expecting him to declare war, too. God. Bye-bye, everyone. Wait, there it is. What? You're declaring war on me, too? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Wherever you go.
All right. You guys are gonna regret this. He's gonna declare war on me next. Wait, oh, they're allies. I bet you they're allies. Is that what it is? Yeah, he's allied with Charlemagne. Okay, I get it. He's allied with Charlemagne. I get it. All right. Still, you shouldn't have done this. You all are gonna regret this. Plunder, thank you. And let's just attack the city. Like I said, you should not have done this. Let's damage the inn. Let's get some gold. Let's damage the guild hall. Also get some gold. And damage the lighthouse and get some gold. Thank you. Alright, there's another relic too. Look at that. Look at our relics. I have to get another temple out, but... Actually, can I do that? And no. Get one in another city. There we go. Alright, another temple. Thank you. I'm actually gonna put, yeah, let's put some medieval walls in here. There we go. Okay. We should be fine now. Keyword is should be. We do have some military, or some units on the way. Let's support ourselves in this war. Thank you. Oh, he's coming for, okay. We are having some issues here. All right, let's run these treasure fleets around so they don't get captured. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got some fleets. I mean, I do too. But he's got some fleets. He's got some splash damage, eh? Yeah, look at that splash damage, man. That's so sick. Hold on, can I capture that? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I thought I'd be able to. So we lost to that catapult. That one catapult killed? It must have been low or something. Is there a unit in there? Oh, there is. Yeah, we'll take that on the next turn. And probably raise it. Good news is we're still getting treasure fleets out. The bad news is we lost one of our cities that had treasure fleets. Yeah, run away. Where did that fleet commander, oh, that's an army commander. Where did that fleet command go that had like 4 boats on it? That's the only thing that actually scares me. All right, we got boats out. I'm actually just gonna work on a new fleet commander first before that boat finishes. So we have so many out. Is there a unit in there? There is not. Oh, I have to kill the defenses. Yeah, thanks for your city, silly head. Oh man, we are 13 out of 9, but that's okay. Let's get some splash damage out. Splash damage is so... I love it, man. Oh, I didn't even know I had a boat inside here still. Oopsies. Well, that was a mistake by me. I killed both of those. Do I keep... I'm gonna keep this. I don't even care. I don't even care. Who needs happiness? I don't need happiness. Does that also connect these cities? I think it does. Cities being... Wait, did I click raised? I thought... Oh, well. If I raised it... Oh, well. It happens. Alright, this should complete all the way to the golden age for the economic victory. Oh, 29. Okay, the next one will. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, we're 4. Yeah, we are way over the city settlement limit. Oh, but who cares? Me? I don't. What? Did they take it over? They did. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We'll take it back. really missing my splash damage, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got them all back now. Yeah, let's bring all of our ships over. Are they all within his range? I am. Perfect. We're at 76% of the exploration age already, too. Just because of, like, we've advanced so much in the last, like, 20 turns or so. Can I pillage anything for gold? A hospital. Thank you. Anything else for gold? The inn. Then can I buy another catapult? Yep, it'll put it on this tile. Did my other catapult die? It must have, okay. Can I just capture this back? I can't. You silly Billy. Shouldn't have done this. We're going to take, oh yeah, ship's tender for the extra healing and another commendation point. So I'm thinking +5 combat strength for my other commendation point. This is going to do some, yeah, we're going to start doing some damage here with our boats. I mean, I'm still going to keep the city. Like, there's no way I shouldn't keep it. Yeah, our boats is strong. Our boats is strong. Let's see who makes peace first. Yeah, Charlemagne wants peace. Give me all of your cities. No? Oh, you have a feast to plan? Sorry. Oh, he's gonna reject it now? Oh, okay. How high up those arches go on those shots. Oh, but yeah, what does he have in there? He has a wonder. I'll just propose peace. There's no, yeah, we can just propose peace. Will he make peace now? No. Yes, more treasure fleets. All right, this will give me the legacy path. There we go. All the way down to Golden Age, which is giving us, look at that. Look at all those legacy points there. Just from the treasure fleet one. The military one and the culture one is on its way too. And we are 88% of the way through the age as well. Yep. Will you make peace now, silly heads? Yeah, there we go. I was about to raise your city, but you know, that is a wise move. What about you, Confucius? Thank you. No more war. Yes, this is wise. I agree. You know, we are catching up a little bit on science and culture, but I'll be honest, I really do not care because we are crushing it when it comes to legacy points. We just have to convert a couple more cities, which means we can spend the rest of our time spamming Padandas. That means we can get them inside this town because it also has, well, on the next turn, because it has a temple in there. And once I convert that city, I believe that will give me that extra point of converting and capturing distant land cities. Sure, Napoleon. Why not? I hope you're still at war. That would be pretty cool and based. Like I said, our happiness, we are very unhappy in a lot of our cities. That's because we are way over our settlement limit. Is it my fault? Who's to say, actually? Who's to blame here? Oh! Okay, perfect. We go. I guess it counts again because we took our city back and then reconverted it. And that gave us another city that was followed my religion. So I guess if you just recapture your cities and reconvert them, it counts. So, okay. That's nice to know. I was not expecting that, I'll be honest. Oh, Ashoka went to war. Okay, well, now we're about to be at war again. With Ashoka this time, because he is my ally, so... I guess we're just gonna go to war for the rest of the game. Because we're at 96% age progress. That's okay, I don't mind. We're not even to education, but like shows you that we don't even really need it at this point. Like, it's kind of a hindrance to go down the tech tree. Not a hindrance, I guess you could say. It just doesn't matter for me. Okay, well, I guess we're at war with this guy finally. The man who still has swordsmen here. Oh, he only has one city, I just realized. Doing the real one city challenge over here, bud.
The king of the...
Okay, we finally finished. We finally finished the Majapahit limit. +1 settlement limit. 13 out of 10. Maybe I should go down this way, huh? Yeah, take those. Take those crossbows. Crossbows? Crossbows? I just need one more relic. I might be able to get it over here with this guy. On a rural tile? Yeah. Oh, I need to display relics. I need room. What cities don't have a temple? This city doesn't have a temple. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. All right, that should actually push us over to the next age. An ally is at war? You're gonna go to... Dude, buddy. Stop. Why are you going to war with everybody? What's going on? I mean, you are Napoleon, but come on. There it is. The exploration age comes to an end. Look at that. I destroyed the AI in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
For the Majapahit. Through study, they celebrated the world, history, and themselves.
I did study myself. Let's look. Age ranking. I mean, okay, so he got one more than I did. I didn't get at 12. But I did get enough to get, I think, to a gold. Did I not? I thought I got into a golden age. I guess not. But I mean, I was doubled anyone else there. 40 out of 30 treasure fleets. 7 out of 12 from the non-sufficient Orbis. I didn't do any enlightenment. I'm dumb as rocks. But we absolutely smashed it. Like, just that's what I was saying. In exploration age, the treasure fleets are the way to go. We were doing 5 at a time, almost 6 at a time at one point. Oh, we've leveled up a little bit here. Pretty nice. So unfortunately, I cannot click this fancy little button to transition to the next age. We still cannot show off the modern age here. We will be able to shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed this full playthrough though. I mean, there were some parts edited out for time lengths, but I hope you guys enjoyed this full video of showing off the exploration age. I felt I didn't do a very good job of showing it in the previous video. Like I said, the previous video, we only had an hour to show. This one, we were able to show off 2 hours worth. Once again, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to Firaxis and 2K for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of them. This was a lot of fun. Exploration age, just going through each of the ages is such a different way of playing, and it's really enjoyable because even though there is like the catch-up mechanic, it does allow you to just kind of play each age separately as if it's its own game. And as you saw here, we played an age. It was kind of its own campaign, and you can just edit it if you wanted to, or you can transition to the next age and carry on your bonuses. So the whole age experience is just completely, I don't know, it's very unique and it works really, really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this Civ 7 content. There's going to be a ton, like, I'm not even joking you how much more Civ 7 content is going to be coming to this channel. So please subscribe to the channel. Do it for Dave. We all like to see Dave happy. I do have a Ko-Fi and a Patreon if you want to support that as well. Discord.gg/boes if you want to join the community. All that jazz loot, you know where it is. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye-bye.